Hello folks, and welcome back. How's everyone doing? I know I'm not going to go on about the weather again, but probably a lot of farmers are struggling with this weather, and it's not just the weather, it's everything. So mental health is probably a big issue, and it's not really talked about, I suppose. So I know a lot of lads be struggling for different reasons, not just weather. The weather's just one thing, financial issues, then maybe breakdowns on machinery. If it's not one thing, it's another with farming. So just to state anyway, I'll just wipe that camera. If anyone wants to contact me here, I mightn't be the best person to talk to about it, but my email and phone number are down below, that if anyone has any issues they can contact me anyway, and I'll try to help them out. Not that you'll solve any issues, but maybe you can put a plan in place and help solve some things. Sometimes just talking to someone will help. So that said, again, anyone any issues, they can contact me here. That said, today we're scanning the cows. So I'm just up here. I want to get a couple of gates ready, and actually I want to give them silage as well. Now that bit's okay, but I want to tidy up all the rest and put out new silage. But I'm going to set up these gates first, because I need to get ready for the scanning man. I think he's coming around 11 o'clock. He's to ring me. So we're doing that today. So I'll know where I stand then. Probably in this video as well. It'll probably be tomorrow. The tank is full, so we're going to have to do a little bit of agitating and get a few loads out of it just to get it down again. I don't know where I'm going to go with it, that I won't be ploughing up the place, but like the tank is full. So again, it just needs to be got down. So that'll be in this video as well. I don't know what else will be in it. Bits and bobs, you know yourself, just things change all the time. So we're definitely scanning the cows and some slurry. What I'll do is I'll give the calves some nuts here, and then all the calves will come in here, and then I'll be able to close the creep gate and get the calves separate from the cows, and then I'll lock the cows in the back, put the calves out there, and just a bit of tidying up here and get ready. It's just a bit of a mess at the minute. So that'll be one way of separating the calves, that most of them will come in here, but I don't want the calves going into the crush with the cows, just more hassle. So we'll do that, just give them one bucket of nuts just to get them in here. I'll close off that gate, that creep gate, and then they can come through that one. I just opened up that second creep gate because it was a bit sloppy there with the peat at the other one. Just they could come in off the slats there. It just wasn't as mucky. That's the only reason I have the second one there open. So yeah, bit of tidying up and getting ready. Just a couple of gates. I need to change a couple of hangers as well. I have the spanners and stuff with me, so we'll do that. Just had the calves divided off there. We're just going to show you. Now the slats are not overflowing. As in up over the slats, but I don't know whether you can see, but like they're full. Now all this needs to be cleaned off again. Don't know whether anyone else have that problem where they drag in an awful lot, and actually when I'm here today up at the heifers up there, they haven't been cleaned off for ages, so there's a big job to clean all that off. Just forking it all off, throw it in over into the peat there, like just loads and loads and loads. The fact that the tank's full, it's not going down either. Like up this end, it's extremely full because I only agitated the far end the last time just to get some out of it, and it'll probably be the same this time. Just agitate this lower end just for an hour or two, get a couple of load out of it tomorrow. That's sort of the plan. Just sort of waiting for the weather to take up to really go at it and empty the tank, but like where could you go? You could not go anywhere with it. Any amount going through gateways, you just absolutely, you might as well go in with the plough and plough the place up. But look at all this, I'm going to clean all this off today in where these heifers are. These heifers are getting scanned today as well. Clean off all that shite out of there. Again, these heifers will be for sale. I think I forgot to say in the other video, those 3 Simmental heifers are pedigree heifers, and then that shorthorn is a pedigree shorthorn, and then there's 1 commercial. But as I say, I don't think she's in calf. I'll just probably go to Carnew with her, as I stated before. But the 3 Simmental ones are pedigree. Just another thing I'm thinking about doing is maybe purchasing a new livestock trailer and doing some drawn for lads over the winter with the Jeep. Could probably cover the whole country if people were interested in it. If people want to leave in the comments if there was any interest in that, do a bit of work over the winter time, maybe moving stock for lads anywhere. Like if someone didn't want to drive the length 2 or 3 hours the length of the country, maybe I'd do something like that. Look, it'd be at a cost, probably a serious cost to do something like that. But look, leave in the comments. We'll see if there's much interest in it. If there was much interest in it, I might just buy a new livestock trailer, and I still have to get my fucking license, my trailer license. But I'm going to do that. Just going to open this gate and let the calves in here. I'm just letting them finish off the bit of meal there, because the cows will end up eating it if I just lock the calves in here. I'm just going to lock the calves in here. I have these gates set up now. Just need to tie a few of them with ropes, cut ropes, and it's just not the handiest on your own. Trying to lift that and get the top eye in. Got it done anyway. So just need to tie them, get them in here. That's a bit of a pen set up now. It mightn't be ideal. I used to have a gate there tied off that post to swing around. And one thing about the peat is it's sticky. You'd fucking lose your boots in it, you know what I mean? So we'll see how well we get them up the crush. We'll just see how easy it's going to be. And then I'll lock everything in here, and we get the heifers down and around and in as well. And I think it's 10:30 now, so he should be ringing any minute. But I can start tidying up the silage and getting new bales out while I'm waiting. Going down to collect the tractor after lunch. I didn't get down yesterday, and I was meant to go this morning early, and because I was scanning the cows, not happening. So I'm going down for it after lunch. They have everything done on it. You see, I wanted to get everything done before the warranty was up on it. There was a few things need doing. So it should be in full working order. we have the tractor back. Went down for it yesterday, just where they fixed, I think I had said before, I don't know whether you can see it, that big cable there, that loom. They had to renew that. I think it was a big job. They had to take off some of the cab, or maybe the whole cab, to renew that cable. There was a few other issues as well, or there was a problem with the radio, and in fairness they stuck in a new radio, and then I think the black spool valve, could have been something wrong with it. It might just maybe need a seal or something, I don't know, but they fixed it. But it came back now and it's putting up an error code 2110, and the neutral on the forward reverse is not working, and my third function on the loader for the soft hands is not working. So they've obviously just overlooked something, so they're coming up on Monday just to go through all that. But I needed to deliver a load of haylage today, and I couldn't do it because I had no soft hands. I would have had to puncture each bale, and I know he didn't want that. It was a country cottage stables, so Schooner's gone with his tractor and he's going to deliver it for me today, so it takes the pressure off me anyway, so it worked out. But just going back to the scan of the cows, I'll go through that later in this video, but it wasn't great. I'd need to be looking at my book where I wrote down, but like it wasn't great, and there was only 2 of those heifers that I synced, 2 of them in calf out of 5. So I've 2 pedigree Simmentals there that are empty that I'll be selling them, and the only reason they're empty is because I synchronized them and they didn't hold. If they were put with a bull or someone that's good with AI and be able to be watching them closely, probably would work grand, but like wasn't great on my end, you know what I mean, where I wouldn't be seeing them, only seeing them for a short time every day up there. If they were in your own yard and you were seeing them a couple of times a day, morning and evening, whatever, it'd be different. You'd probably see them a bulling, but I didn't. Just have her agitating there. It's fairly watery on this side, so going to agitate it for too long. Just going to get a few load out of it. Oh, it's some weather. It's slashing rain again. It's some weather. This morning, Sunday morning. It's quite windy. It's just the day after the storm. The storm was bad enough, but I don't think no damage done here. Maybe it didn't rain as much as I thought it was going to rain, but we've a good few ewes still to get out, so we're going to see what's happening this week, and try and get some ewes and lambs out. I'm testing this week as well, TB testing on Tuesday and Friday, so we get that on video as well. But just a thing, I just seen crows flying around there in the other field, so I'm just wondering, is there some dead lambs? A few days anyway, I've come up and I've just found skeletons of lambs in the other field. I'll show you now. I'm just wondering, like I see them every 24 hours and like they're completely et by the time I get there the next day, and I don't see them sick or anything like that, so I'm just wondering, is there something killing them and eating them? But like, these lambs are a month old, they're good big lambs, so I don't think they'll be out and killing a lamb like that. They're probably dying and then being ate, but like, why are lambs a month old dying? Like, as I said, in the next week or two, we do need to get vaccinating with the Hepativac P and we'll give them a worm dose as well. So I don't know whether you can see much there now. It's quite windy. I don't know whether you can hear me or not. Just doing the rounds. Everything seems okay today. But just in the other field where the chevets are, I'll just show you. In the other field where the chevets are, I'll show you some of the. That's just the skeleton of him. Actually, I saw him here yesterday, but I didn't have the camera with me, so, but he wasn't as eaten as that. But like, I was here the day before and there was I didn't see any sick lambs or like that. But I just know by the size of the leg that, like, that lad's a month old, you know. And there was another 2 skins up there as well. Now this is the chevet field, but that happened to just be a black lad. Just very windy and getting back in here. So I don't know why these lads are dying. As I said, you're seeing them every day, and I didn't see anything sick. I didn't have to inject anything. Like, if you had injected something, you'd say, okay, sure, he was sick, or maybe had pneumonia or whatever like that. But just watching the sheep game this morning, and they're lambing out, and he had a rough start and a dog attack. I watched YouTube yesterday there, and like, you'd have to give credit to these lads lambing outside. Serious amount of work, so fair play to them. But reports across the country are that lambing hasn't gone well, or not going well, and there's big reports of the watery mouth, so we're not the only ones. We're definitely not the only ones. So it's tough. It's been a very difficult lambing for us anyway, the worst ever. And like, with those 2 ewes dying the other day, like, that's up to 17 ewes since we scanned in December. Like, unreal, just the amount of deaths, and like, to be losing lambs out in the field now after what we've lost with the watery mouth for I don't know what reason. I know you always lose a few outside, but maybe it'd be a little Donny lad that it was struggling anyway, or maybe a lad that got pneumonia or something like that. But good healthy lambs, you're finding, and like, as I say, you're only finding the skin, you're not seeing them sick or anything. So don't know. Anyway, I'm probably going to have to finish up this video now. I'm going to a christening today. My cousin's Bobby's christening is today, so we're going to that. So I really wanted to get back a slurry today. Really, today, as I said, today is Sunday. So I won't get that slurry, so I may have to get back a slurry tomorrow just to get a couple of load out of the tank again. And then I say we're testing Tuesday and Friday, TB testing. So hopefully that goes clear. If we go clear with that, we'll probably be selling all the cattle the following week. We'll just see how this week goes. Fingers crossed we get through it. So yeah, give it a thumbs up if you liked it, and please subscribe. It always helps the channel, and we will see you at the next one.